live stream today and I thought I'd say hi. Today is a pretty okay day. I think that today's like the I think the topic today is it's life is like that in a nutshell. And I think that we have to talk about this, I guess. I'm still here trying to at least, defend whatever flags are being put up. I mean, not put up, but thrown. And I don't think it's right, but I'm here. So life is like that in a nutshell. That's what she thinks. And this is not good, but it's good. But I don't know. But I think that people should think positively or happy or happily if they want to. I don't know. I think that moving is important, traveling is important, and walking. And to some people, walking is everything. It's like a way of life. It's promenades. It's everything. Even when it's dark, when there's obviously city lights and stuff. But some people know how to take care of themselves, which is good because that's the way it's supposed to be. Um, mm, I don't know what to say exactly. I think that I've tried to understand another perspective in life recently. This is good, but should she have feelings like that? I don't know. I don't know, because if she didn't have feelings in the beginning, how is it possible that she feels like this? I just don't understand. I think this form of innocence always exists in the beginning of someone's beginning or life. Properly started, if let's say you're 20 or 21 or 22 and life starts. You basically get a life and it's basically awesome. It's everything you wanted, it's all good. But then all of a sudden it goes downhill. You're forced to do something and you have to take opportunities or choices. And this happens to everyone. Everyone has a happy place at some point in their life. Everyone does. Some people, I don't know, some people get their happy place when they're 40. Some people get it when they're 50. Some people even get it when they're 15. You see, everyone's different. But from an age perspective, some people go through life the way people believe people go through life. So some people don't. Some people have the opposites, or some people have different age theories or whatever. But some people just go through it normally. Some people don't, as I said. But I think that it's important to understand why. What I'm trying to say is that I've been trying to understand the perspectives, and I know that today's topic is a little bit complex. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't think that I've been trying to watch something to understand, but it's pretty difficult to understand because I don't know, thoughts, feelings, emotions aren't the same, and I don't know if it's hard to say. I'm trying to explain. Anyways, I've been trying to watch something, as I said. I don't know, it was a series or a movie, to try to understand where this is going, or not where this is going, where stand, and I don't know. I think it's more It's more like that I think that she's right. And I don't want to say this, but I don't think it's her that's right. I think it's the other one, the other lady that's right in the situation. I don't know if that person would call himself a lady, probably a female, whatever, or a person. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is life is like that in a nutshell. It's all about positivity until life goes to another dimension. And it has something to do with age or something. But I do know someone who's gone through life the way people believed it would be from when you were young to teenage years to basically adulthood. But I think in adulthood that person couldn't navigate like the way they were supposed to or intended to. And that's it. And I don't know, I'm still trying to put the book down, and I just can't put the book down. I believe that there is a chance for people who do think differently. We all feel like we're all the same at some point, and then we just burst out. But some people don't feel this equality, but some people do, and it's pushed on people, and it's called. It's called. What's it called? It has a name. I just can't say it. I just can't say it properly. Sorry, guys. I can't. No. What I'm trying to say is pretty difficult, but I know that everyone has a life, but when your life just doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, you can't just quit. I think it's something like that. You just can't quit. You can't just go, oh no, I quit today. It's just something you can't lay off. But whatever happens, I guess. But you have to just think in a light, in a really bright light, and just think, it's all good. Or just think, oh well, it's all good, like that. There's people who think like that, and some people think like, oh yeah, it's good if it's supposed to be good. So what I'm trying to say is that there is a positivity with life. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to put the words down of positivity, but I'm thinking that life is not a box. Life is not a box. Life is a book. That's the best thing I can say right now. And everyone has their own beginning and everyone has their own end, but everyone has a middle. And the middle always has to be good for the end to work. So yeah, but the beginning is pretty important to lay down, like, is this person equal? Is this person kind or good or understanding or has feelings, or or is generally all good human, or I don't know, or if this person is right or righteous. It's all up to the beginning to at least introduce a person properly. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is that's life, somehow. But it's pretty difficult to put all of this down. I don't know. I was watching that flick or like series thinking, okay, it's gonna be okay. But it turned out to be the funniest version of life ever. I don't really know if I found the full version, but I found it like in segments or something, or it was like the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. But I didn't see the full version, so I don't really know how the story pans out like that. But I did see the parts, and it made sense, the story. I don't know, I'm so happy it's based on like a book, basically, because it makes sense, but I don't know. I think the writer is pretty interesting though, but I think that they live pretty normally if they wrote a book like that. like I know writers, like I can tell if they are normal or if they're like different or like, you know, like whatever they are. But this writer must have been like the most normalist person ever, who just not normalist person. Who am I on about? I mean, she must have been so normal that like she didn't have like a weirdness system or anything like that, or any type of thing that would diminish her from other people, make her different basically. And like that's amazing, but like I think she must have looked really really good like somehow, and this was probably looked down upon or something. I could tell about the writer. That's all I'm trying to say. I could tell. But like she probably liked being around people, and there's a lot of people who like to be alone. There's a lot of people who like to be alone, or basically like not in front of people, you know, like attention wise. And when she made this character, I don't understand, but she's like so like she doesn't like being with other people like that, but she likes being alone. And I don't know, like you're not supposed to be alone, you know? And like if she felt comfort in that, like it's pretty strange. Because there's so many characters that believe that you should be with someone to feel better. And I don't know, it's just so strange. I don't know. But watching the actual movie or whatever, for like how I found it or whatever, like I didn't see the full thing, but I did see like a long time to understand the story plot. I just found it amazing, but I don't get why. I don't get it. I don't understand why she's so normal in her head, but when you look at her, it's like the complete opposite. I don't understand that. Like it's like looking at a mirror or something, and I don't know. I don't know if my head is on straight when I saw it. It was just so confusing, but I did understand. I don't know, but why on earth would she be like everything, and then she would act like she's like nobody or nothing? I don't get that. Like if you're like up there, if you start treating people like you're nobody when you're all the way up there, what's the point? Like the thing is, you build up respect and you build up all of these levels and foundations and stuff. She must be some kind of saint. But if she like existed for real, I don't know. I think this whole like equality thing would be different. But she is like a character, so I can't really say on it. But I think the writer is pretty famous or something somehow too. Like she's just hiding. But I don't know. I don't get it. The story is amazing, but I don't get it. I don't. I don't know. Like the happiness that she feels, I feel like there's a lot of people who don't feel this happiness. And like it scares me because this is the happiness we were given on this earth to feel. And if one person feels it like alone or whatever, it's not good, but it is good because like I think somebody else must feel it too, but I don't know. It's confusing. It's confusing. I don't know. I'm just super confused. Like the writer is supposed to be like some singer, and like I don't, I don't understand. Like if the singer who was intended, the singer who actually wrote it. She's basically not like she's not weird, and this character is a little bit weird. I'm afraid. She not a little bit. She's weird, but I think she's supposed to be like that. I don't know. I'm so confused. Like, this is the best story I've seen like ever, and I am basically I know so many stories, and I make stories myself since I was like a tween. And I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, I make stories like these, but this story is so complex. It's just so like, God, it's amazing. I don't know. But I like it. I like when the guy snapped. Like one of the guys when he snapped and he went, "Excuse me," like that. I understand that point. Like I do understand. There's a lot of shows that happen where this goes on for like real and stuff. Um, when he snapped, it was like, I think I woke up at that point. I was like, whoa, you know, I was like, oh my God, this is like paradise. And then it's just like he was acting like he was, I'm sorry, but he was acting like he was like the underground dog or something, like underground master or something. But it's a good story. It's a good story. I don't know. I recommend you guys to watch it, but like you guys probably will see like the whole full version. But myself, I just saw the parts I did. And yeah, I don't know. It's been my comfort story right now, I guess. Considering like in like here like in my life, somebody close to me has gotten something serious, and she helped me like publish another story, or a story basically. And I don't know, I'm praying for her, I guess, but I'm pretty sure she'll be all right. So I don't know, this is life, I guess. But I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm okay. But what I'm trying to say is the story is so funny, like how they came up with all the characters and the clothes and the colors, and like all of it is just so confusing. But I don't know, like there's some of them are like so realistic that you kind of get scared off. But it's a good story, I guess. But like, I don't know, like I don't know what was going on in that singer's head to make that story, but I'm just so confused. Like, I don't know, is she herself one of these people, like these people herself, or is she like in the middle, or is she like, you know? Because I'm thinking she's probably in the middle, and there's a lot of people who are in the middle, but those people are basically frowned upon in real life. Basically you're supposed to be like not, or you are. And so I understand like the hardships they had to have, but I don't think they had hardships because I think they believed in themselves, and that's like everything. That's all you need. You don't have to listen to somebody else unless you have to. You don't have to. And this is what she does in the story, and that's what confuses me. You don't listen to other people. Not when they're taking you down. I don't get it. Like, it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of sass in this movie. There's satire, there's everything. Like, all of these elements. I don't know. I don't know who invented this story, but that person invented a good story, like literally. I think he must have started all of this like reality belief of being mean, and then nobody really taking account to it, or everybody being like kind to each other on another level, or you know, he must have started something. I don't know. I don't know. I'll stop talking about the story now. God. But it's a good story. I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand at all. Like, she has a life. It goes downhill. I don't know. I just don't like some of the scenes, like, to do with, like, what you eat or something. It's not very... It's... I don't understand. I don't know. I think of water when I see those scenes, and I'm thinking, I'm not supposed to be thinking about water. I'm supposed to be thinking about a person or a face. That's a face, basically, and that's why I'm so confused. I don't know. It reminds me of the story with the rules for some reason. But it also reminds me of my books somehow. Like Dare to Dream and stuff like that. I have books like that. Like, I'm not going to say the books' names like that. But I have a book, Dare to Dream, and other books here. Like Girl Book, How to Survive Girlhood, and stuff like that. I have books like that. And, like, I'm just like... I don't know. Anyways, I don't think I should try to I don't think I should figure the story. It's a good story, but I don't know what was going through that person's head, but it must have been like, oh yeah, we are here, we are okay if we are, and that's it. And that's basically like existence, I guess. But I'm not gonna talk about the writer like that much anymore because I'm pretty sure it's a normal person somehow. Like, but it's just a person who literally has like a lot of like thoughts or feelings. It must be feelings. But I don't want to talk about the writer because I don't know. I just don't want to. Anyways, the character is good overall. The character is good. I think that it's a dangerous life somehow, even though it's like a comedy or whatever. Um, you're not supposed to live like this. You can't. It's kind of impossible. In reality, like who you are is who you are, and you can't just step down to someone else's level, or you can't go all the way down just to talk to people and act like everybody else and act and think normally, and because you look like who you look like and that's who you are. And that's why the story like in reality wouldn't work. But I don't know, but then the love interest, it's a person who's been through a lot basically, I think, but it's a person who's literally done a lot or said a lot, probably said or something, I don't know, but they're more relatable than the main character. And I don't even think that the main character is a main character at all. I think she's probably like part of like two couples, and she just happened to have the light on her for some reason. I just don't believe that I don't know, it's a good story. It's a dang good story. It's like watching a game, basically, or like, like, it's like being in a simulation, but it's like basically a movie. But I don't know, but it doesn't give you so many options to move about. Just kidding. Movie is a movie, but like what I'm trying to say is it's like that. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking like when they introduced the first character, she was like all like game mode and stuff, and that was like it opened up the whole situation. I don't know the love interest, like they must be doing some other kind of like activity that makes sense, because it doesn't make any sense, because like you can't look like that unless you do a lot of other things, like some kind of modeling or something really 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 amazing. But I don't know. But all I'm thinking is like the main character is kind of shady, even though they're like normal and all, like in the head, and apparently everyone's normal, everyone's equal. I mean, and then no, and then stuff like that. I don't know. Like if I had a boyfriend and then at a good age, and I had like parents and I was eating dinner with them, and then I was like outside having my own fun and stuff, and I had like a normal life. Like that's a normal life, yeah. But going out and stuff is like your own time. But what I'm trying to say is that if I like think about it, like you're at point A, and then you're trying to think like what happens from then on. Like the opposite happens to her, like the complete opposite, and like I don't understand. Is this supposed to be good? Because I don't know, like. I kind of like when I watched it, I kind of missed the boyfriend she had at the beginning, and I don't know if I should have felt like that because he was like perfect somehow, but like he had like this, his mouth was weird. Okay, his mouth was super weird, and he was so friendly and kind, that I was scared. Like he accepted her like no matter what, and like you don't accept people no matter what. Like you don't do that. Like you can't. You can't do that. But he was like so positive with her, and she had a life, but then she realized she had been like together with him for like so many years, and then nothing had happened. Like they hadn't like done like the whole do or whatever, and they were like together, like, you know, or living together or something. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. That I'm only talking about the beginning here, guys. Yeah, this is just the beginning. Like this story is, there's a lot more that happens to her. Like literally, I've just spoken like about like 10 minutes or something, or 15 minutes of the story. Like it's so long, but like I think I've read a story like this that's so long that like the ending is like it's super far. But I think that's the story. I think it is, but I think there's a lot more that happens to this person if that's the story. And I just found the segments or something, and I looked at it and I was like, what? I don't know. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is like the story makes sense. What? Hello, hi. What? No, I'm talking about story. I'm trying to like today's topic is like sorry. Say today's topic is about life, how life is in a nutshell. And right now I'm trying to I'm trying to like explain like a story I saw or something, like a whole story which was pretty complex, but I don't even know if I should mention it. But the thing is, like, it's just, I don't get it. I'm trying to understand the story. But you see, the character is pretty weird. So I don't know. I have kind of a hard time explaining right now because I don't know. No, I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. Hi. Hi. I'm okay. Did you guys think if something was wrong? Nothing's wrong. I'm okay. I just, I'm just going gaga over a story, and I never go gaga over a story. I make my own stories, you know? So, no, I don't go gaga over stories at all. And that's why I'm like, you know, thinking like this. Like, seeing someone else's story or someone else's perspective is like weird. That makes sense, but that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think the character's name was Molly or something. I don't really remember. I like that, but I don't know. She's not relatable though. Like there are characters that are relatable, and the character is not relatable at all. I don't know. Like they made a character which is not relatable, but she is relatable. Like, you know, at a happiness or positive sense or something. And I don't know. I don't. Do you guys still want me to continue the story? It's pretty good, but it's so like difficult to explain somehow. Like, she's okay, but like it's, I don't know. So hard to explain. No, what I'm trying to say is that after that she I mean, everyone like puts her on some kind of like convention or some, not convention. I mean, yeah, like yeah, you know what those things are. And then she's sat down. She's told that she has to go and get help because she can't just live normally like this. Apparently, their world hasn't got time for her. And that's basically her family and friends. And it's so odd at that point. I don't get it. But she looks like she comes from like another time. She looks like she comes from like the 40s or the 50s, and she lives in like the 80s or the 90s. It's pretty weird. I don't know. I think it looks like she lives in 95 or something, or 90 or something like that. It's pretty weird. But she goes off to that place. She doesn't want to go. Her parents are forcing her. She meets the lady of the place, and it's like a student home or something, or but it's obviously a place where she gets, you know, whatever help she needs. But they do believe that she's basically like that she has feelings towards other people that she's not supposed to have feelings for, or she's like, you know, different or whatever. And they just didn't understand. Anyway, she goes off, she sees like a video of the place, and she's like super like, whoa, what? And then apparently it turns out to be like a place where they think they can change people. And I don't know, it's pretty interesting because I think that uh, the girl herself, she's like so confused. She doesn't know. She doesn't know anything. All she knows is that she's normal. She has a boyfriend. She goes to school and she's basically religious and all of that. And then there's a funny scene in it though when she's like trying to like gather herself when they've convinced her that she is like different. I don't like it because I think about water because I don't want to see that scene. Like, I don't know. It's just if you drink water when you see it, or food, or eat food when you see it, it's like it's not very good. But she's just very upset. I don't know. It's very hard to explain, as I said. um, what else happens now? I'm still near the beginning, kind of. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is it's a good story if you guys ever come across it. I think that she's okay though, but there's so many people who disagree. So many people who disagree. There's so many people who think that she's not okay, and I think she's okay. Like, what's wrong with positivity and being yourself? To her, it's not like who you are. To her, it's like being yourself. I don't know. I've never seen a story so complex with that's as a comedy or like anything like that. But I don't know. I feel like the characters come from somewhere else or the characters have been other places and I don't know why I feel like that. I don't know. But it is funny though when they're trying to convince her because she's convinced that having a boyfriend is everything. Living like someone who's amazingly normal is everything. And I don't know, but let me get to the funniest parts or the good parts. I think overall it's a good story, but I can't just explain it. You guys really have to sit down, and you guys have to really sit down and watch it. Really, I guess. The songs are pretty popular, I guess. The songs are way popular, but like I don't know. The only thing that's different, like are you guys? I think some of you guys have realized what story I'm talking about today. That's why I'm feeling like really shy or really like embarrassed or something. I feel embarrassed or something right now. I think you guys have realized what story it is. Some of you, but some of you are like, no idea what story. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not. It's a good story. It's a good way to pass the time, but it's like it's a long time tickling. It tickles a lot in your stomach when you watch it. It's like it's a lot. It's really funny. It's a really funny story. Like, it's pretty funny, and I don't know. I just didn't know where it came from or whatever until I saw it, and I was like, huh? But it was okay. Okay, but thank you. I think this is enough for Mystery 2. Life in a Nutshell, which is today's topic and stuff. But okay, thank you guys.